Well, private sector job growth remains slow, adding only 132,000 positions this month. That's according to the ADP job report. And August numbers are down from July numbers, when around 270,000 were added. And those numbers could go down even more as two major companies announce layoffs. Today, Bed Bath & Beyond saying it's closing 150 stores and laying off about 20% of its employees. And Snap Incorporated, which is the parent company of social media platform Snapchat, also saying it will lay off 20% of its staff and shut down several projects. So here to talk more about this, Dan Riccotto, finance professor at the University of San Diego. Dan, great to see you. Again, maybe not talking about some good news here. Are these layoffs and restructuring announcements today a surprise?
Not so much. Hi, Nichole. Thanks for having me. Both of these companies are going through a tough time. Snap has the flu. Bed Bath & Beyond, well, they're on life support at the moment, right? So these are companies that are really challenged, particularly Bed Bath & Beyond, with shifting consumer tastes and also competition. In the case of Bed Bath & Beyond, it's the A word, Amazon, crushing them. In the case of Snap, the market is changing, right? We have a couple of years ago, we weren't talking about TikTok. Now we are, and that's a direct competitor, direct threat to Snapchat. So not necessarily a surprise. And by the way, in an ironic way, the Fed, as you and I have been talking about, wants to see actually more of this. I know that sounds terrible, but the Fed's trying to slow the economy, and that means slowing down the job market.
Well, speaking of the Fed here, Dan, the head of Cleveland Federal Reserve is now predicting that interest rates will eventually climb above 4% by next year. Is this likely to happen, do you think? And then how will Wall Street react to even more hikes?
Ouch is the answer to that one. Yes, it's going to happen. And Wall Street, as we saw today in the last few days, doesn't like it, right? So money goes where it's treated best, Nichole, and if interest rates go up, that means investors are taking money out of stocks and putting it into other investments that are probably safer than stocks that pay a higher rate. It's really it's not magic at all. It's just the way that money flows in our economy. So not a surprise, and we should expect you and I to pay higher rates for our credit card, student loans, car loans, etc.
All right, so have to pay more money. All right, let's talk about jobs now. So despite this strong labor market that we are continuing to talk about, there are still people quitting their jobs. Talk about the reason behind this. Is that why they're quitting? Because they know that they'll most likely be able to find something else somewhat quickly?
Great question. And the answer is just that. One word, confidence. As long as you and I and our neighbors have confidence that we can find another job, well, if we don't like the one we're in, we're going to quit. So the quit rate, they actually measure something called the quit rate, is near an all-time high. As you know, there's 11.2 million jobs open right now, nearly 2 jobs open for every 1 person looking for a job. So the job market, although slowing a bit, is still pretty robust. And that means you and I, our neighbors, if we want it, we can still find a job.
All right. Well, a pleasure as always, Dan Riccotto. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.